Ilia Topuria just challenged Conor McGregor to fight in Spain, and the crazy twist is Conor actually showed interest, meaning we might be looking at the final chapter of McGregor's career written on hostile foreign soil.
Do you think it's gonna be excited if I beat Islam and then I give the chance to Conor?
No, I mean like right now, before Islam. Like if the UFC calls you up and says, I know you want a world title fight, we guarantee you a world title fight after this.
Actually, we had that talks a little
Really?
bit. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know.
What was that talk? Tell me what that talk was like.
No.
Come on.
Combat sports in Spain are exploding, and Topuria wants the king's head served in front of 80,000 Spanish fans. So stay locked in, because we are about to uncover how this becomes the UFC's biggest gamble since Conor fought Floyd.
You've been calling out Conor McGregor. Dana White said very unlikely Conor fights at 145, if he even fights again.
And who said that I want to fight him at 145?
Where do you want to fight him?
Without any weight limit. There is no weight if I fight him. He can choose it. I give him that option. If he feels that he's ready for this level of competition, he can choose the weight.
Thank you. And also,
I choose the place.
I would say I would bet on Ilia Topuria, but he is not Spanish. He is Georgian. Let's be real. I am as Spanish, if not more Spanish, than Ilia Topuria. He was a Georgian man undercover.
I would bet on Ilia Topuria, so he knows that I'm going to win.
Joe Rogan steps in, dropping a bomb saying Conor may never return, that he loves the luxury life and is probably not even in the USADA pool, but don't blink, because what Topuria does next forces McGregor back into relevance, and we reveal why in just a moment.
Combat sport is big here in Spain. I'm not here for no reason, my man.
Maybe Ilia Topuria.
Topuria, bum, slap him back, slap the head off him, no problem. No problemo. Slap him back to Georgia.
Topuria reignites the comeback narrative, saying Conor will return, but this isn't just a fight, this is a global spectacle. And if you think Conor can escape this trap, stick around, because the financial pressure the UFC is applying will shock you.
Pumped up, and yeah, Conor seems to enjoy it, which is one of the things that makes me think he probably won't come back. But if he does come back, it's got to be now. You know, again, at 36 years old, now. Paddy Pimblett. That's the fight.
That's going to be a big fight.
Big fight.
Yeah.
But I don't even think Conor's in the drug testing pool anymore.
No?
You don't think so? I don't believe so.
These callouts from Topuria are not trash talk. They're chess moves designed to bait McGregor into the cage, and the UFC sees the young undefeated champ as the perfect threat, the perfect storyline, the perfect money machine, and this is where the real drama begins.
See if you can Google that. Find out if he's in the drug. I think he pulled out of the drug
he's going to
testing
come
pool.
back.
You think so?
Yeah. If they give the opportunity to I don't know, to guys like, I don't know what, 40 years old, like Arlovsky, you can have so many names that they fought at 4 years age. Why not Conor?
I know that you want a world title fight at 155, but would you make an exception for a Conor McGregor fight at 155?
But right now, no.
Good for you.
Do you think it's gonna be excited if I beat Islam and then I give the chance to Conor?
No, I mean like right now, before Islam. Like if the UFC calls you up and says, I know you want a world title fight, we guarantee you a world title fight after this.
Actually, we had that talks a little
Really?
bit. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know.
What was that talk? Tell me what that talk was like.
No.
Come on.
For McGregor, it's a win-win and a lose-lose, because if he wins, he resurrects his legacy, and if he loses, he dies a martyr. But Topuria doesn't care about money, fame, or superstardom. He cares about slaughter, and that ruthless mindset forces the UFC's hand.
You know how the UFC is. They are like very specific.
Yes.
Don't say anything.
Right.
To no one.
Well, no one's listening. You can tell everybody.
Yeah. Only a couple of million of people is listening. Yeah.
No one's gonna notice. It'll slip right by.
So, yeah, if they offer me a fight against Conor right now, we'll see. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Why not? I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no.
Just for the numbers. You get a cut of that pay-per-view and it hits 2 million buys.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Why not?
That's the thing about Conor. Is like still,
Yeah.
Even though he might not be the best fighter in the world right now, he's the golden goose.
Of course he is.
Topuria wants McGregor to fight him and even another opponent, but beating McGregor in Spain is the ultimate legacy moment, while for Conor, it's the last opportunity to regain stardom. And if you think this fight doesn't terrify the UFC financially, keep watching because the next point exposes everything.
You know, he still guarantees that many eyeballs will go to see him. You know, it just...
That will be a great one. But what excites me more is the fight with Paddy.
Really?
Yeah, that fight excites me even more. And if they could put that fight in Spain, in the Bernabeu Stadium, I know that Dana doesn't like to put the events in the stadium, but that's the only stadium in the world that they can close the roof.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And this prepared for that kind of...
How many people?
80,000. Yeah.
You get 80,000 in Spain easy too.
Yeah.
80,000 seats in Spain filled with war chants and flags waving while McGregor walks in like nothing happened. And the question burns, why is Conor fighting everyone outside the cage but never inside it anymore?
Why is it that Conor McGregor seems to be getting into fights everywhere except the cage?
Did you saw the last video? And then I saw it. He connected 2 punches and he wasn't even able to knock out average man. He connected 2 punches and the guy walk out like normal, like anything happened.
Conor dismissing Topuria as not a real champion is rich coming from a man who never defended a single title, while Topuria finished Volkanovski and immediately called out Holloway, showing what an actual champion looks like, and this is where the jealousy narrative begins to explode.
Opinions on Topuria. Him too. Topuria for me is a non-champion in my opinion. He might have a strap, but it's a meaningless strap in my opinion.
Topuria calls out McGregor as a washed-up superstar who can't handle seeing a new king rise, saying he fights anyone, defends his crown, and holds the sport on his shoulders while McGregor was entertainment and Topuria is a fighter. And if that isn't war, what is?
Comparisons everywhere. Conor McGregor, Ilia Topuria. I saw these comparisons. ESPN put them up. Put up a graphic right on the page. I think they were both 28 years old. And both double champions and both from Europe and both had chest tattoos. I mean, really, but this was part of it, you know. One became a global superstar. Can the other become a global superstar? And the comparisons are uncanny. Not to mention same weight classes.
Chael Sonnen doesn't outright say Topuria beats McGregor, but he praises Topuria's mindset, his potential, his ruthlessness. And while McGregor has stardom, El Matador has the killer spirit, and in a real fight today that matters more than charisma.
Because don't think for a moment Ilia's not very good. He is. Ilia's very interesting. And he's a nasty little bastard, by the way. Like, Ilia is this beautiful guy, and we all like him. He's got the beautiful fit. He's a nasty, nasty competitor. He wants everything. You have to have a very black heart to make it an individualized sport. Because to achieve your goal, you must take the goal of another. To achieve what you want, you must not care about the sacrifice and accomplishment of another. Took the 45-pound belt, took the BMF, put him right to sleep, took out the crowd's favorite fighter in Charles Oliveira, did it right in front of the crowd, didn't care about any of it, didn't apologize for any of it, and then turned to the crowd's next favorite fighter, who's Paddy the Baddy, offering no apologies and not asking for anything. Doesn't need money, doesn't need TV time, doesn't need anything. Just needs somebody across from him that he doesn't like that he can go beat up. He's a nasty guy. From a very positive standpoint.
Quayle reminds everyone that Conor has only one MMA win since 2016, and that Topuria's sharpness, power, and wrestling defense create real problems. And before you scroll away, understand this. Sonnen is hinting that McGregor cannot survive today's version of Topuria.
Usually that word would be a foul word, but it's something that's very great about him. I feel like it's a comparison to McGregor. I feel like Ilia's black heart is more in line with McGregor than the fact that they were both 28 years old, just for example. I feel that Ilia's willingness to fight absolutely anybody, not just advertise it, but to actually do it, is a commonality that he has with McGregor that is a lot stronger than the fact that they both come from a country in Europe. One was a double champ and one was a two-time champ. What do you want to do with that? You go ahead and make the decision. I think I just got a hard on that I can't seem to let go, that the UFC falsely gave Ilia 2 belts. There's something about that I must tell you really bothers me, because it's wrong. He is not a double champion. He's a 2-time champion. And should he ever become a 3-time or 4-time champion, which will be a record, believe me how fast they'll jump to that verbiage. But it's the correct verbiage.
Kyle destroys the shallow comparisons like titles, age, and weight classes, saying McGregor was iconic for his mic work and swagger, while Topuria is a violent technician who doesn't chase cameras. And that contrast creates a nightmare matchup.
My son brings me a piece that he's got on YouTube, and he's telling me, man, these guys are just the same, and Ilia's as big of a star as Conor, and here's my evidence. Here's my evidence. Look at this graphic right here. They were both 28 years old, and they both had championships at 45 and 55, and they both were knocking people out. I mean, he's making his case. And I suppose I prefer, or rather I'm forced, to look at it from the exact opposite lens, which is what's the difference between these guys. Because while on paper those numbers are the same, 28 and 145 pounds and 155 pounds and close enough to simultaneous and ranked number 1 in the world pound for pound, while some of the achievements are the same, why are you even bringing them up if you're going to bring up stardom? Who's got the mic skills? Who's a better looking guy? If you were a girl, who would you rather dance with? If you were a guy, who would you rather be like? These are the real questions, truly.
Kyle goes deeper, saying Topuria has a black heart, a killer instinct, while McGregor lost his hunger chasing fame. And this is your second reminder to keep watching, because we are about to reveal the single biggest reason this fight must happen in Spain.
Conor McGregor was not a superstar because of anything that he did in fighting. Conor McGregor was a superstar who fought. If you were to cut out the interviews of Conor McGregor and just bring his career, just put that on TV. Just post that. No post-fight interviews. No, we aren't here to take part, we're here to take over. No, I'd like to apologize to absolutely nobody. No predictions of what was going to happen, creating Nostradamus. I'm just sharing with you. To act as though the world should respond the same to Ilia as they did to Conor because they were both 28.
Sonnen admits McGregor's star has never been matched, but he also warns that Topuria's current form might now surpass McGregor's fighting effectiveness, creating the paradox where the smaller star becomes the bigger threat inside the cage.
The story is over. There is no scenario where Conor becomes larger than he's already been. He'll, like any fire, it burns down. But that's not true with Ilia. He's a fire that is still having gas put on it. Every time he signs a bout agreement, he stokes that fire. Every time he makes a walk, every time he gets a victory, every time he gets a microphone, he adds to that fire. Now that fire has got to be added to get to the size of McGregor, but you do see where that does become very interesting. Would you rather be a guy that is fully established and did a great job, went over to boxing and had the Floyd Mayweather, even went and made movies? I mean, a really big star, a true star. Conor McGregor can go and make movies. He can go and do other things. He can go into a different sport and people will come with him.
Topuria says a Paddy versus McGregor fight would be insane in Spain, but putting Conor against Topuria doesn't just sell tickets, it creates a cultural earthquake, turning Spain into the UFC's next mega market, and that's the kind of story Dana White drools over.
Ilia versus Conor. Image. Superstardom. Opportunity. fan favorite.
A lot of people could travel from England to Spain.
Oh yeah,
and that happens very often.
But if they do it in Spain, it's got to be on Spain time. They can't do that they did when Leon Edwards fought.
It has to be in Spain time, but I think that with the like the negotiations they are having with ESPN and I don't know in which platform they are gonna put the UFC events, they're gonna ask for space for 4 or 5 events in Europe in the prime time.
For Europe.
Yeah,
Europe
for
prime
Europe.
time. Listen, Europe prime time is fine because it's in the afternoon in America. That's fine. So the fight's at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. People watch football games. 100 million people watch a football
Europe
game.
Europe still to be a virgin market. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You got 500 million people in Europe. It's more than the United States.
Right.
Even.
Right.
Then Topuria walks into UFC 317, promising to knock out Charles Oliveira in the first round, and delivers it exactly, becoming a 2-division star. And that's when his peers finally realize El Matador is not hype, he is the future.
And if they did it on Netflix, everybody has Netflix.
Everybody has Netflix.
That might happen.
That's why.
They're in negotiation right now.
That will be a massive one. In Spain.
In Spain.
Against that pimple.
After destroying legends like Volkanovski and Holloway, Topuria mockingly questions McGregor's power and relevance while stacking Hall of Famer bodies like trophies. And that is when the MMA world starts seeing the old king crumble. This fight isn't Vegas, this isn't MSG, this is Spain, Topuria's turf, and the UFC's first mega event in a country about to explode into global stardom. And for McGregor, it's redemption or humiliation. No middle ground, no escape route, no running. The UFC desperately wants this fight. Topuria is already sharpening the blades, and McGregor is staring at the steepest gamble of his entire career. So tell me, does McGregor accept the inevitable or dodge the lion waiting in Spain?